Hi ladies, welcome back. So today's video is going to be a quick, short, to the point video. So I'm going to make a video about my top 5 favorite foundation brushes. Maybe 6. Okay, so if you want to see what they are, I'll be right back after the intro, okay? So my top one, let me go from one down below, but this one is my favorite. This is my favorite foundation brush because it is a flat top Kabuki brush. I love Kabuki brushes because they give you a flawless skin finish. Like, they just buff everything in and you get a nice, like, you know, nice glow, nice skin. Everything looks tight. Oh, I just love it. Okay, so this one, I bought this one from Coastal Scents. Unfortunately, it is now discontinued. Like, really though? But like, the hairs are like, the length of the hairs are just perfect, and it's like, it's densely packed, so you get a lot of control. And what I also like about this is that the stem is very short, so therefore it forces you to really buff the stuff in. And this is a great foundation this is a great brush when using like a really heavy full coverage foundation, like the Kat Von D Lock It Tattoo foundation. Is very thick. It's pretty much like concealer foundation. Like this, like that is really good. Okay, I think the thicker the foundation, the shorter the stem you want on your Kabuki brush. Okay, so let's move right along. The next thing I also love to use with my foundation will be this one. Okay, this flat top Kabuki brush right here. I've used this quite a while, so you guys okay, I've used this quite a while, so I'm sure you guys have seen me use this by now. So you've seen this in action. I love this. I also like the fact that the stem is long, so you can either hold it right here and buff harder, or you can hold it right there and buff, have a lighter buffing. Okay, it's up to you. And this one, the price was good. The only thing I don't like it is, like, you know, a little bit of hair come out and stuff, but that may be because I wash my brushes like every day. I don't know. But this one is by Sedona Lace. Very affordable. Nestle K put me on to Sedona Lace, and I'm very grateful for that. So that's number 2. Okay. Number 3 would have to be these sponges right here. I mean, they're not clean. I mean, they're clean, but they stain. I've decided to use this before buying the beauty blenders. I've bought some beauty blenders. I will do a review. I will use it and do a review of that. But I bought these at Sephora. For some reason, like, when I go into the store now, they don't have them anymore. MAC carries these, but Sephora was $6. MAC is $9. I don't know if Sephora online has it. You may want to check, okay? But the nice thing about this, if you've seen me, you probably have seen me use this as well if you are subscribed to my channel. This is great for foundation, liquid foundation. This is also great for concealer. This is great for heavy coverage concealer, like the Dermablend concealer that I use. This is also great to apply your loose setting powder with it, you know, depending on how you need it. If you want to focus on one area, you fold it like this and you focus on a specific area. If you need to buff it in or kind of press it in, you dab it like that. If you need to remove the oils, you go like this. I mean, depending on how you use it, how you play with your fingers, you can do so much with this thing. And like, they're very, very resistant. Don't buy the ones from Walmart. They're so freaking cheap and they break like no other. Buy these from from Sephora or MAC, okay? Like, you'll really, really like this one. My other favorite brushes are these stippling brushes. Let's count these as number 4, okay? This one and this one. This is 186 and this is 1 something. Okay, the little Pepe Le Pew looking brushes. Okay, I really love these. I really do. These are good if you're using liquid foundation. So say you were using MAC Studio Fix, okay, or if you were using Revlon 24-hour color stay, okay, or if you were using this one, which is Studio Sculpt by MAC. I really love this one. This one is gorgeous. Doesn't stay on all day, but it's gorgeous, okay? So this is really good because the nice thing about these stippling brushes, even though they're a little pricey, okay, is that first of all, you get the long stem. So with the long stem, what happens is that you have more control. Like I said, you can work right here. If you hold it closer, you're buffing harder. If you If you hold it a little bit far away, your buff is going to be lighter. Okay, so you're going to have a lighter buffing session. Okay, so that's why I like them. And also the nice thing about these is like they don't pick up that much product. So if you have very expensive foundation like the Studio Sculpt by MAC or Studio Fix by MAC or Chanel Lumiere or your Guerlain foundation, you know, like your very expensive foundation, you know what I'm talking about? Okay, you are definitely going to get the most out of your foundation because this right here is not going to take that much product. These, the flat Kabuki ones, they take a lot of freaking product. Like, I'm not playing. They take a whole lot of product to do the job. And that's why if you look at this one, you can kind of see like it's kind of stained because it takes a lot of product. It doesn't take like a whole bunch of product, but compared to this, it does. But this, the thing about these brushes though, if you touch them, you can go to a MAC store and touch them from somebody's belt, okay? The thing about these ones, why you don't want to use them with anything that's like heavy, like for medium to full coverage foundation, which is like when your foundation starts to feel like a concealer pretty much. You don't want to use these because the hairs are so light. They can't pick the stuff up. Like, it'll just, if you have heavy foundation, it'll just weigh on the brush like this, okay? If you have liquid foundation, the hairs are able to stand up straight. All right, whereas like if you're talking about a Kabuki brush, for example, because the hairs are short, if you can look at this, so you can get my point. Okay, let's look at this let's try and make the funnels like be together, whatever. But you can kind of see that the hairs on this one are short or longer, right? So it's not going to be able to hold as much, okay? This right here, however, like you see that the hairs are really, really short. They're densely packed together. You see that? Here you can actually see like some kind of gaps right here, like, you know, little holes. And here, look at this, densely packed, okay? You see this? All right. And so this right here is meant for heavy foundation. Medium to full coverage foundation, use a flat top Kabuki brush. BB cream to light foundation, like medium, slow medium to like very, very light foundation, you want to use the stippling brush. Okay, it'll give you, this is going to give you the nice airbrush finish with liquid foundation, small coverage or light coverage. Okay, and I bought this one as well because sometimes you may also need to go like underneath your eye or certain crevices of your face with your liquid foundation, and it's not very, this one is not quite as accommodating when you want to go underneath the eye, around the nose, your lips and stuff like that as this one. Okay, but if I had to recommend one, if you had like to pick one because of a budget, I would say go with this one first. Okay, this is what I did. I went with this one first, and then when I knew what to do with this one, then I bought this one. Okay, I love them. I haven't used them in a while because I haven't really used liquid foundation. And besides this week where I'll be reviewing like all types of foundations, which are mostly liquid foundations, I usually use the Kat Von D Lock and Tattoo foundation. My shade is 68. And that's a full coverage foundation, honey. We're talking foundation meets concealer, okay? So I'm always using the Kabuki ones. Alright? And also, say you are using like a liquid illuminator like this. This is the one by Sleek. It's Goddess. The shade is Goddess. If you are my complexion, I am NW45 in MAC. Don't get Empress. Empress is a little too light. Okay? You want to, if you're mixed, get Empress. If you're like chocolate like me right here, get Goddess, okay? Or if you're using a illuminator like this, like NARS, okay? You have the choice of either or, okay? But I would not get a brush dirty just because. So if you plan on using this one, if you're going to use full coverage foundation, use this one to use this and then use your foundation then. Or if you're going to use light foundation but you still want this, blah, 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 okay? And say you also wanted to use this to highlight. Let me just show you because, alright, let me put some right here. I'm talking a whole lot because I want to go fast so I don't waste time. So say you had, this is Super Orgasm by MAC. By NARS, sorry. So you wanted to highlight right here. See? And you can kind of blend down. The hairs are very, very flexible. Very, very flexible. And that lets you know that this right here, oh. Okay. And that lets you know that these hairs are meant for light foundation. Okay, think about a resistance band. Okay, think about the hairs on the makeup brush as resistance band. Okay, so the harder the resistance, okay, the heavier the foundation. The lighter the resistance, okay, the lighter the foundation. All right, so those are it. And then the last one, well, not the last one, but something you can always use if you don't have access to brushes, or you can't afford whatever, for whatever reason. Okay, your hands, your fingers are great for any type of foundation because you have heat, okay, right here, okay, and that also allows you to melt the foundation. You can use your fingers and go like this. I mean, you can do whatever. Possibilities are endless when you're talking about your fingers, right? Just make sure that they're clean before you apply product onto your face, okay? Because some of you guys, I mean, some of us have really sensitive skin and we break out easily. Let me fix my hair, make sure I'm still cute, okay? And one of my last one, this is gonna be a bonus. I really like this one. This is a new foundation brush by Sephora. It's the Face Blender number 134. It just came out. This one buffs the foundation in your skin like no other. I think it was like $38. It buffs, and it's like you can put the foundation like this, and then when you get to your nose you can go like this. When you get underneath your eyes you can go like that. I mean, the architect for this brush was really inspired. He did a good job. Now, and you get the long stem, like I said, you can work from here or you can work up close depending on the areas of the face that you're trying to cover with the foundation. The only thing I don't like about this one, because right here is so wide, after a while though it kind of hurts. It hurts right here. It really does. Otherwise it's a good foundation. So that's it, guys. If you want to see my other top 5 or my number 6 to 10 foundation brushes, let me know and I will gladly make that video for you, okay? And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Whew, I know I did. Alright, so I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Bye.